Stewart Manufacturing started out back in 2003 as really a small job shop type company. Since then we've grown into a multifaceted company that does very high volume parts as well as still sticking to our core, the low volume type parts. We deal with the biggest customers in the industry, the largest diesel manufacturer, the largest earth moving, the largest hydraulics company. We've built our reputation based on delivery and quality. I think when we got into this industry as a small 9-person shop, we had to set a standard for ourselves, and quality is really where we set ourselves apart from the rest of the industry.
Quality is always number one. So we focus all of our employees from day one. They're basically called quality control inspectors. So as they're running these machines, they're putting product into the machine. What's coming out is that is their responsibility. They take ownership of that.
It's not just, all right, this is what the print says, this is what you have to do. It's, all right, well, this is what we're doing. Do you understand why it's like this, or what you have to do to adjust it, to fix it? And they're really good about trying to make sure you comprehend what you're doing and not just doing the process.
The equipment that we have in our quality lab is quite advanced. It allows a more detailed process of checking things that you can't check at the workstation, and they check those very complex areas.
From when you talk about tolerancing, we're doing stuff that's down to microns. When you talk about roundness, flatness, straightness, we're down to microns. We're cutting hairs. We utilize the latest in technology. That's kind of one of the things that we've always prided ourselves on, and always being on that cutting edge of technology. So we knew that automation was a direction that we had to go at some point in time, not only from a labor standpoint, but from an ergonomic standpoint. When you start getting into those 300,000 piece jobs, you need to have automation in place.
A good example on one of our automated lines where that same workstation that would do 150 pieces manually, now we can get about 300 pieces. So in a lot of cases that robot has doubled our output ability, and again we continue to add more automation into the plant, and really it just helps everybody out from the personnel side, the ergonomics, the quality. There's really no other way to look at it. It's all good stuff.
I actually really like this job. When people ask me, they're like, oh, is that what you do? I'm like, absolutely. I think it's super fun.
People here, they come to work and they say, what can I do for this company? What can I do today to make this company grow? And you don't see that in a lot of companies. A lot of people go to work and they're like, what's this company gonna do for me? And that's a big difference. So, we take pride in this company that's got us to where we're at through its hard work.
I think there's a lot of good qualities about this place. They're just so great to work for, in my opinion, where it's I came in as a job and then it turned into a family.
They work well with doctor's appointments with kids, and if I got to come in early, they work with me with that. And
we always try to work with our employees. Like I say, that's our greatest asset. At the end of the day, our greatest asset is our employees. So we're going to do everything we can to work with those individuals. They work with us. Nearly everyone here at some point started out in the shop floor. I myself, started out on the shop floor. Worked my way up, and then met Greg Stewart, and we started the company together. My production supervisor, a lot of our process technicians, our quality people have all moved up through the ranks of the company.
I have been here since May of 2017. I started out as an operator. Less than 3 years, the role of dock tech opened up, and I've been there ever since. I love it here. I want to stay here. I want to continue to grow with this company and be here as long as I can.
We're growing. We're looking for people to come in and really want to be part of a successful team. And the evidence is out there. The people that are in the offices that used to be on the floor, we're real. I mean, we've done our hard work, and it's a very rewarding place to work.
When you start talking about community, people talk about living, in a rural area, God's country, we tend to call it up here, So if you're into hunting and fishing and side-by-siding and those type of activities, the UP is the place to be.
Outside of work, I like to golf, hunt, and fish. And it's nice, there's a golf course less than a mile or so from here, and there's plenty of hunting and fishing around here too.
It's a cute community. Everybody here is so nice. Like, I'm from Milwaukee, so it's kind of like, people are nice, but it's not like this.
The atmosphere in this area, it's very relaxed. Great place to, raise a family.
I don't like living in a big town. I like the small town feel we get here, and it's nice to have a big enough manufacturing plant here for me to work at.
At the end of the day, Stewart Manufacturing is always going to be, that company that strives to service our customer. That's our #1 goal, is how do we service our customer, and we've always been able to do that. So, our growth has really shown, our abilities, our capabilities, and our willingness to do whatever it takes to make sure our customer at the end of the day is happy.